What's good, travelers? Welcome to Zenkai Station, the dopest podcast in Sector Vibe, bring you good times and hypeness personified. I am your host, the big body Broku, aka Senpai Savage. All right now, I'm not the only man commanding the ship, right? I'm only one of one trifecta. There's three of us, a trio, the Trinity. Yeah, I mean. So bringing it to you from Zenkai Station, I have my host.
Oh, that's our cue.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, dang, man, this is the first episode and we already jacking up. This is crazy.
It's all good.
You want to go first? Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
You sure? Thank you.
No. You got it.
All right, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Kurakami. I am co-hosting this Oh, God. This shit. What's good?
Oh, what up, y'all? What up? It's your boy Adrian McLean, also known as Asex Power, but for this podcast, I'm going to need a little bit of help. I'm going to be Mr. Refined, Undefined, until y'all give me a name by y'all design. Y'all see what I'm saying? A little bit of bars there, just a little bit. Chicka, bang. That's not going to happen again. I'm going to let that go.
Calm that down.
It's okay.
But yes, you heard that right. This is our very first episode. Well, technically, this is episode 0 of our podcast known as Zenkai Station. And we are so happy you decided to come in. You popped in, went through the portal, through space and time to chill with us in Sector Vibe. And just before, we get started, I just want to, break down the podcast a little bit, give you guys a little info about what it is. So how we came up with Zenkai Station was a long and arduous task, normally by me, because choosing a name was difficult because I wanted us to be represented really well. So we went through many name iterations. All right, I know. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay.
Yeah.
That's real. I had like 4 fire names, bro. I went through. Let's see. There was a name, Culture Smash was gonna be one, but then I actually found out that was like a real.
Dog.
It was a lot of Smash. There was Culture Smash. There was Illidel Smash, right? And then it was gonna be like the something saga. Like I couldn't think of a word before, but lo and behold, I went and I found that most of these names were taken. Another cool name I thought would have worked for us was Going Ultra, but I forgot Ultra Runners were a thing, and you guys are crazy. So, because who wants to run forever? Not me. I'm good, man. I'm more of a sprinter. I'll do my sprints and keep it kicking. But no. Foolishness be damned, though. So we ended up coming up with Zenkai Station, and Zenkai, what it means is anyone who's watched Dragon Ball Z. If not, I don't know what rock you've been living under. Please go watch maybe a couple episodes. You don't have to watch it forever. You don't have to watch all the episodes. Just watch a couple things. There's a bunch of hyper yell boys just, kicking ass, taking names. But the term Zenkai has 2 meanings. So it's a double meaning. The one meaning meaning full recovery and the other meaning full throttle. And here on Zenkai Station, we want this to be a dope space, a safe zone for recovery. Come in, chill out with us, hear us talk about some anime, feel invigorated, feel empowered, and just feel refreshed, right? And then the full throttle aspect comes up because we are very hype individuals normally. But
I'm sorry, I had to let it be known. I'm not going to stop. We need to be loud. We need to make sure they know.
Right. So Exhibit A right there, right? So we're very hype individuals usually, but we also know how to, set the vibe, set the mood, right? So some episodes are going to be very, very energized, and others are going to be very analytical. So essentially, we're going to, set a nice little safe zone for y'all. Come through, enjoy. We're going to talk about anime. We're going to get analytical about it. We're going to get maybe even a little theoretical, but as well, we are, black men. So we want to talk about some things about the culture too, somewhere down the line as well. So overall, we're just here to bring you some dope content. Hope you guys enjoy it greatly, because I know we're going to be enjoying giving it to you. And with everything, it's going to be with love. Now, with that underway, that being said, how are y'all today? Kurokami, Ace, what's poppin'?
Man, I'm chilling.
It's
wet outside. It's been a vibe.
It's pretty much a feel. Man,
Yeah, I've been cooling, man. Just really excited to get into this setting and just like tap into this black culture and this anime vibe and be able to touch on some things people don't even get to talk about too heavy and be able to have some fun with it. I mean, like a lot of people like to talk about it, but people don't like to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Like,
That's real.
so
I get that. It's kind of underground, more like a guilty pleasure type thing.
yeah,
Just now, people like animes getting into the mainstream limelight. It's becoming a lot more popular than it used to be.
man, when I was in
Growing
school, my cousin used to tell me, "Hey, bro, you better drop that stuff off before you go to high school, or you're gonna get your ass whooped." I said, "Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna watch it on the low."
Watch it on the low. Okay.
I'm gonna watch it on the low. I felt like what's his name, Chris Tucker or Smokey. Every time Debo came run, like when y'all talk about it, I don't know nothing about it, but when y'all leave, I'll be watching it again. You know, y'all tell me twice.
Nah, you better than me. I was unashamed, bro. We used to do races. We used to do races at school, and it was
like the Naruto races?
No. We'd do like relay races.
Oh,
It'd be like, all right, so 2 teams, and you'd have to sprint all the way back to like the wall and run back. Bro, I was dusting these kids running like Naruto. Get out of here, bro.
That's how it worked too.
About?
They didn't realize
They're
how
like,
much speed you start putting on when you put your hands right to the side and lean forward.
Oh no, it's such a bad running style.
Word, bro. It's aerodynamic, but it's not efficient at all.
Not at all.
You know how many times I busted my ass doing that, Joe?
I was gonna say, bro, you try running like that against a track start? No, that's not happening.
Yeah, I got a big ass head. All the wind blowing against that shit, just not going over it. Nah, man.
Yo, well, but word. Let's talk on this a little bit more though, because like growing up, for me, when it came to anime, maybe there was like people who have mentioned it's like, oh yeah, you watch this stuff, like aren't you like a little too old or whatnot for watching? And granted, at the time it was just like maybe high school age, so I'm like 14, 15 watching anime. I'm like, I'm not too old for it, man. I started watching this, way back when Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon came out. Like I started watching those things right after I was watching what's the name? Bill Nye the Science Guy, right? Like early morning cartoon stuff.
Bill.
Science rules.
Right, exactly, right? And luckily for me, I've always been a big kid, so ain't no one really say much to me. I'm like, yeah, I like anime. My favorite character is Goku. If you make fun of me, I'll beat you up. It's like, oh, you know what? You right, cool. You cool, bro.
You still big, bro. So I ain't even trying to test you on that either.
And I think that might have been like a saving grace for me, but I know that's not necessarily like the same for others, because like I did also get like a little bit of credit, I think, using it for to play sports, because I was big. If I was going to be big, I might as well use it for something or be decent at something physically. So I played basketball, played football, and honestly, it helped. It's like, oh, all right, this dude going Super Saiyan. Like when someone's in the zone, it's like, yeah, bro, I'm in here, I'm turned up, I'm ready, I'm amped, and I just feel like I'm ready to run through a mofo. But anytime outside, and I'm just like watching anime or I'm kicking it with my homies, I had a good time. I'm very fortunate. I think that I didn't necessarily get teased so much because of anime. I got teased for other things, but not because of anime. At least with anime, I was actually able to use that kind of as a bridge to bring people together. It's like, yo, look at this like cool like animation. Look at how they're expanding upon a story, extrapolating it even further, and going on journeys. Like I see myself in this character, and maybe you see yourself in this character too. I just remember a time during in high school we had something known as iBlock, pretty much like homeroom for anyone who doesn't know what that is. It's just essentially homeroom. So
I remember iBlock.
Yeah, so we're in there, and it'll be me and my homie Mike, and pretty much actually it'd be me, him, and my friend Ryan, and we'd end up pretty much just exchanging animes, mangas and things like that, just trying to honestly just expand our horizons, because it was like, all right, cool, I was fortunate, I have people who really, really are down with this stuff. And outside of that, I was like, all right, I got my anime homies, then I got my sports people, because I still gotta be a sports person. I still gotta I wanted some sort of popularity in school. Like I wasn't I'm big, like I said. Look, I got teased for other things. It wasn't necessarily an anime though. So I got teased for for my weight, because when I say I was a big kid, bro,
kids would find anything to pick on, dog.
Bro, in high school, I was already my height, and I was actually a bit bigger than what I am now. So I was already 6 foot at 15, 16 years old. But I was actually 15 years old, but I was already 300 plus.
Jeez.
So I was big. I was Hercules. Yeah, hit him with the clumps. But
Man,
you know,
I was the opposite, bro. Like, I'm a decent size now as far as like athletic build, but I used to be skinny, dog. Like, I mean, I used to be nerdy skinny. Like, it was almost to the point where I don't even want people to repeat this, but it's gonna be the most laugh we gonna get tonight because I used to get called Norbit. Like, I mean, I got Steve Urkel, Norbit. It was terrible, bro. Like, when I tell you my origin story feels like and that's when I started like really zoning in. Like, my whole origin when it comes to watching anime actually started like with Toonami for like most people.
True.
And I started going on like online. I saw like Toonami Jet stream. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna start watching whatever come on here because I started seeing hands being tossed. And obviously, a young kid like myself loves seeing hands getting tossed because I was always around hood-esque type people. So I ended up learning, like, you know, one of the best things to watch was people getting their ass whooped. And I was like, all right, cool. Now I'm seeing people doing, like, you know, martial arts and things like that. That's something I was always interested in because, you know, we see the Bruce Lee movies, we see the Jackie Chan's, Jet Li, all them type of things. So when I started seeing Naruto, that's when I got clicked in. I said, oh, all right. Next thing you know, a brother's heart started getting a little torn up because I was like, wait a minute. I'm starting to connect with this dude. Because I understood what it felt like to be kind of like left out because of it being like so nerdy looking or scrawny and whatnot. I've had a lot of people come at me for some things I couldn't really defend the right way at the time. So now I got like a whole build up character now. Like I'm like, all right, cool. I'm watching this man go for his dream. That kind of represents me in sort of a way. So that's why I started like branching out now. Because Naruto had to take like a minute now. So I started going on different websites. I found like this place called pimpanime.com. I don't even know where I found it because I started watching anime on the Twitter. It was called pimpanime.com. It's gone now. It's gone now.
Rest in peace.
Like, I literally started. Yeah, right, bro. These websites, bro, they were my best friends because I was like looking up. I don't know what it was. I think I was looking up Bleach one time. And I ended up seeing like this Twitter page, and it had literally all these episodes just off of Twitter. And I was like, oh, all right, cool, whatever. That sounded like a lit plan. I started watching Inuyasha, and that was it. The rest is history. I just started branching off, and when I saw Pimp Anime, I just started clicking on random joints. I saw some random stuff I did not need to see, but I ended up getting involved with a lot of things I did want to see. So like, anime is like, it just started like blended in with everything because I started realizing there's a lot of ways to connect with current events and just like your normal day-to-day life that people don't even recognize. You know what I'm saying? Like, normal people have seen Dragon Ball Z. That's like one of the main ones people have seen. Like a lot of hood
grandfather
people have seen
anime,
it too.
in my opinion.
Yeah. But when you start getting deeper into these other ones, man, and that we're gonna end up being touched on in the Zenkai Station show, man, these gems that people have never seen, sometimes it be connected to your life that you didn't even imagine, making you give yourself answers to questions you've been asking for years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited for us to really touch base on some of these deeper meaning shows and like undiscovered gems. These is fire things that nobody even knows about. And I know we're gonna get into it. But yeah, man, that was like my start. That was definitely my start, man. I was tired of getting bullied. I was like, all right, I gotta just go ahead and bulk up. Now y'all see me now because these dudes actually know me in reality, and I don't look like a scrawny dude no more.
Nah, bro. When I first saw you, it was through your cousin D, who's been like my best friend since 4th grade. When I first saw you, I'm like, yeah, he's athletic. Like I've seen you as athletic since I've known you, so since our entire relationship as bros, and I was like. When you told me, like, you got called Norbit, I'm like, nah, ain't no way, bro. Like, really?
Bro,
really?
It used to be bad. Lil Bill, Norbit.
Because I ain't gonna the worst thing I probably could have, like, seen you getting called was probably Neo. Because there was a time you definitely modeled your style after Neo.
Oh yeah, Neo is definitely somebody I started looking up to because of the dancing, man. That dancing saved my life, too. Got me a lot of women.
Wow.
May I ask, why y'all have such tragic backstories? Y'all so... Alright, like, don't get me wrong, like, I used to get picked on, but never for anime. Then here's the thing, people would try to pick on me, and then they got a fist in their face. I was the type that would fight them. I didn't play that. I would get in trouble for beating people up because they started with me.
I wasn't like
Never
that.
started. Nah, it was always like, I got my ass beat by my mom every day for 3 years counting.
Oh,
hell.
man.
A lot of it stems off of people that you grow up with, right? And a lot of, for me personally, was because I grow up with people to a certain degree where I don't want to toss hands with them to that level because I'm so connected to them. You know what I'm saying? I got a real compassionate heart in me. So like when we're joking around, the first thing I'm thinking is like, all right, we got to solve this before it gets any further. I don't think about the first thing, I got to smack the shit out of you because you said something against me, because we already know each other too deep for that. You know what I'm saying? That's when it gets to the point where I got to toss hands. That's when I'm thinking like that's a end all by all means. You know what I'm saying? So it gets to a point where you know, people that you look up to are like people that are like older siblings to you. They kind of like, you know, are your guidance points. And there wasn't a lot of guidance points in my life. So a lot of people that were quote unquote picking on me were mainly just trying to kind of look out for my best interests without actually understanding my best interests. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And I understood that at that point, and that's why I didn't really get too offended by it. But at the same time, I wasn't going to stop being me for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird balance in that. But I definitely understand, like, because if it ever came down to it and people try to come at me straight up, it never went down like that. That's a whole different scenario.
That's scary to me because the people in my life, they actually supported a lot of my anime loving. As long as it kept me out of trouble, I wasn't on the streets. Oh, this guy's watching like Japanese animation. Bet he could be doing drugs. Why am I getting picked on? If anyone picked on me, they were some trash human being in school. They'd be like, ha ha, look what you're writing. Boop. You come back. He wasn't my friend. He wasn't in love.
See, that's respectable.
I get in trouble for it. You gotta do it. Listen, it's all about getting caught. You do it on the bus, behind seats. He start crying. Let him start crying. Let him start watering tears. Oh, why he crying? Yeah, why you crying, buddy?
You had a location. It's like, all right, meet me here. I'm gonna beat that ass.
Don't start it, bro. And listen, I don't condone violence. Not a.
After all that, you don't condone violence?
Hold on.
I condone self-defense. Listen, I'm gonna walk away. You keep it going. Whatever happens, that's between you and God, right?
Hold on.
That's
Now.
between you and God.
We on Zenkai Station do not condone violence, but we do condone self-defense.
Self-defense.
Talk smack.
You get your ass whacked. ...
That's all I gotta say. Talk smack. Hey.
See, for me, it's kind of the opposite. So, anime wasn't an introduction. It was just always there for me. One of my earliest memories is just like, you know, chilling, playing Pokemon, playing all these things. I'd have competition with my cousins. See, when I was younger, I didn't get to really go outside with a lot of people because the area I lived in wasn't the best, and my mom, being Caribbean, was just like, absolutely not. Nope, you were going to be held to a higher standard, and you will not be influenced by anyone that's negative.
Right.
So, to me, it was just like, all right, I'm going to stay inside, I'm going to play video games, and a lot of that was like Dragon Ball Z. All the media that I like grew up with was like, okay, Cartoon Network and anime. Mm-hmm. So, for me, all I knew was like Naruto, all I knew was like Yu-Gi-Oh!, all I knew was like Holic, all I knew was like Salty Ri. And I was like, okay, I gotta go online to find these things. I remember my brother had this book, it was Dot Hack, and I would try to like draw their characters, like mimic their art styles. I'd buy manga when I was a kid and read it all the time. So it wasn't like I was initiated or not, into anything. It was just there. And eventually, like, it just grew and grew and grew. I think the day where I fully, like, I won't say fell in love, but realized it wasn't normal was when I got Verizon Fios, and back in the day, they had Funimation channel. So it wasn't just like, you know, your shonen stuff. You were seeing, like, shows like Peach Girl, Suzuka. You were looking at Tsubasa, Reservoir Chronicles. There's a bunch of things that are anime, but I was like, oh, this isn't what most people would think anime is. Just a bunch of, like, screaming, muscly boys fighting. There's, like, a lot of things that teach you about, like, life and stuff, and that's when, like, I fell in love with anime. A lot of those shows that I watched actually, like, shaped a lot of how I live my life, and that's personally why I'm all about it. Even to this day, like, if I feel like I'm straying from my path, I'll always go back and watch Holic talk about, like, how there's no such thing as luck and coincidence, you gotta make your own luck and all that stuff like that. So that's why I'm all about the anime and stuff.
Word, man. Those are, like, extremely good reasons to be all about anime. And I agree with you. Like, there's definitely, like, watching anime kind of helps recenter myself as well. And, like, whenever I feel like, I'm, you know, starting to, go off the path or whatnot, I definitely have a couple animes or a couple, anime moments that kind of help me get back on track. And because I'm a little bit older than y'all, so, like, for me, it's like Dragon Ball Z is that anime for me. And no, this is for everyone in the anime community. This is by no means saying that Dragon Ball Z or the franchise of Dragon Ball is the best anime of all time or the greatest. It is not. It's 100% is not. There's other and greater stories out there. But for me personally, it is my number one anime because it is the most influential to me. And it has helped me through a lot. It's the anime that connected, honestly, it's one of the first animes I got my dad to watch because he liked Goku and Piccolo. It's an anime that, shut up. We'll talk about that way later.
You're right. My bad.
The irony, right? Sorry, inside joke, but y'all will come out by episode 1. You'll figure out why we're laughing. But also, same thing with my aunts and my uncles. Even my mom liked it, right? And it was like for them, it was maybe something that was cute and a little bit different that like we could watch together. But for me, it really was a story of just coming into your own, overcoming the odds, and for me as like a black man, especially in a world that maybe necessarily doesn't even like me, that there's always some sort of level of barrier that I have to break through. But knowing that I am able to break through said barrier, given time, given my effort, given, come hell or high water, will and resolve, that I'm gonna make it through. And another story, be damned, but to have that sort of resolve kind of instilled within me, to have that drive, from a very young age by, watching Goku and company and all the Z fighters go through all that, really helped a lot. And that's 100% like my go-to. Like, all right, I'm feeling like a little lost. I'm gonna go watch some Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna figure out, like, when Goku's going through, the struggles to fight like this other opponent, I like personify my troubles in the world as said opponent. It's like, all right, well, how do I break through to that next level? How do I defeat said opponent? And it's been like a good, honestly, anime has been a very good mental health tool. So, and there's anime for everybody. For everybody, for every genre. So.
That is 100% fact, bro.
And I'm glad that you actually touched on something that's really key to me too when you said that it relates to you as a black man in this world, because a lot of times we already have our story already written out for us by people that don't even know us.
Right.
And that's the saddest thing about living in the world, growing up as a black man or just a black person in general, or just being anybody at this point in time, because at this generation it's really becoming difficult just to become you. So I think a lot of the times that's why I was so connected with a lot of these animes, because when I was going through some of the things I was going through, I had no one to talk to. I had no one to really go to. I had to like kind of figure it out on my own. That's just kind of how my setting was at the time. So who better to teach me than what I see on TV or what I see from what I look up? And obviously, I think I picked a really good choice, because I could have easily have went out in the streets and just ended up being like everybody else I know. And not just everybody else I know, but you know what I mean by that. But like, it was there though. Like, you know what I mean? There was so many times I could have easily just went around the corner and just be like, yeah, let me just go ahead and get a part of this crew and just started just becoming somebody that my mother would have been so disappointed in. So I think anime definitely saved my life, or just helped me guide me to the right path that I needed to be on. So I'm glad that we were able to actually talk about how it can like kind of realign you on your path, because that's definitely what I do too. I actually just got done watching One Piece over because of the whole resolve of Luffy, and like, when he has a plan in his head, he's not stopping until he gets it. That's one of the things that I've admired about a lot of our main shonen characters. They don't stop because of that resolve. And he kept on saying the word resolve, and it started clicking. It really started clicking, because when I first watch it, or when you first watch certain anime, sometimes you just watch it for the action. Sometimes that's what I watch. And then when I actually start watching for the storyline and understanding the storyline a little bit better and deeper, it started connecting with real life scenarios. And I think that's almost with everything that people do. Like, when you start reading books and it starts connecting the real life scenarios, it's almost the same thing. So like, I definitely agree. There's an anime out there for everybody. And if you don't trust it, and if you don't want to take that leap, you think it's corny or goofy or whatever, I hear you, bro. Do your thing, but don't knock it till you try it. Like, really try it.
Real talk, yo. Real talk. Anime saves. But like, I mean, like hearing most of our stories, right? I mean, at least Adrian and I had maybe a rougher go at it in the beginning. Kareem was just out here
just knocking fools left and right.
He said, "Okay, I'm gonna hit you with
That's the rule."
Right. Look, I ain't mad at him.
But with all that, right, from like our humble beginnings with anime to like where it is now, like how do you feel about essentially its meteoric rise?
I feel like the people who used to talk trash about it and that are all just like, oh, nah, it's cool. I got one thing to say to them. Welcome aboard, man. Good.
Yo, no! Get that toxic energy. No! Y'all want to talk all that work when we was young boys? Okay, come catch the... Nah, I'm just playing. It's not even that deep. I think it's really funny, though, how they switch up only after they see major celebrities start agreeing with it. Like, you got your boy Michael B. Jordan, even though he didn't say Naruto, right? But even though you got that, you still have people that them supporting it. Like, number one, like Chris Brown.
I just got... No, it's just... All right, I think that might be like a triggering thing for me is Michael B. Jordan saying Naruto wrong. Like, I'm keeping this in this episode. Look, Michael B., I just got to tell you, fam, you got to say Naruto correctly if you're going to launch a coach line with an expensive-ass coach line using this...
Bro!
I'm not saying the fits weren't fire, but bro, how you going to get any credit if you can't say his name right?
Well, listen, bro. Like between him and you had your my man Snoop Dogg really brought it to life. On top of that boy Chris Brown, like these people all started actually making it cool to like an anime, and I find it very funny, man. I've talked to one of my homies, Eric, and he says it all the time. He's like, that wasn't cool for the longest back in the day, and I feel very irritated the fact that I was sitting in classrooms and getting shunned to some degree because I watch anime. Now it's like the new thing and it's the best thing in the world. I said, oh, I hear you. But let's just be great. Let's just be great because at this point in time, now no one can judge you because what? You gonna be mad at me because everybody else like it too?
Yo, exactly. Like anime is extremely popular that now that Sony has decided like, yeah, I'm buying Crunchyroll. And they already have Funimation and Aniplex of America, which is their own in-house animation studio for anime specifically. So, and not only that, now you also have Netflix and Hulu fighting for, anime rights and stuff, getting their own original animes produced on their platforms. And now that I won't say the bubble burst, but the way it is expanding for people honestly has been like a really great thing. I don't think I ever had the you know what? No, talk that talk that you were keep that same energy, right? Like I don't think I ever had that feeling towards people who's like, oh no, yeah, I like anime now. I look at you, I'm like, you know what? It's cool. You here now, right? So let me just show you this whole new world, right? And I'm just gonna let you go off, have some fun. If you ever, get deep in it and become a weeb, that's cool too. I mean, weebs are out here winning it now. Like it's whatever.
Live your life. Live
your life.
Oh, let me stop right there. I'm against gatekeeping. I'm against gatekeeping completely. But please do not pervert something that is good. That's my big pet peeve.
No, that's fair. Don't pervert something.
That is like the biggest pet peeve. I remember when I was in school, a lot of these kids were just like, oh yeah, I love these, I love anime, it's so good. And I was like, oh, what do you love about it? They'd be like, oh, the titties. I was like,
hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, all right. I feel like this has to be a whole episode in and of itself.
Hold on, wait a minute, because that's about to start up a whole joy.
You're right, though.
Definitely facts.
No, I'm not going to elaborate, but I was like, okay. And then, like, when they swear they know more about you, when they know nothing. I remember I had some kid tell me, he's like, I'm the biggest fan of this show. He tried to tell me about Naruto. He's like, boy. Yeah. Turns out that Sasuke died and gave Naruto his eyes, and Naruto's the new reincarnation of Sage. I was like, sir, what fanfiction are you reading?
What fanfiction
I read the manga.
Where did you go?
I was like, the manga, sir? You mean the manga where that man Madara just called down a meteor? Oh, Madara's dead. He's Toby with the mask.
Okay,
you just hear the tear run down your soul.
You're not here.
It's just like, bro, you clown ass. Like, what are you here for, bro?
A lot of times, the things I really respect when it comes to the anime community is people that are humble but have the knowledge to back it up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no need to kind of like throw like this knowledge down people's throat. Because at the end of the day, that's where the toxicity really comes from. When you feel as though you need to throw knowledge down people's throat and make them feel as though they can't watch or enjoy an anime anymore. And I think that's what I despise the most is when people try to make it into that. When it's never needed to be about that. It's like, yo, just enjoy the story, enjoy the new information you get, and enjoy the fact that somebody else has something to add to it. Just enjoy the moments of connecting with others. That's what we should be here for. That's really it.
Of course.
Oh, exactly. Like, I'm not playing when I say anime is for everyone, and there is anime for everyone. Literally, if you don't like a specific genre or just a specific series, it's cool. Don't mess with it. Go on to something else. Watch what you want to watch. Enjoy what you want to enjoy, right? Like, there's
It's kind of like muffins.
Because I would never watch Lolly. I just can't do it.
No.
No.
That's not for me, but if that's your taste.
Exactly. No, that ain't for me. But if you like lollies, that's on you.
So, like, I'm into, like, the deep, always love my shonen, love their own hands.
Word.
But I also love, like, the deep, like, philosophical, makes you think.
Psychology.
Word.
But then, like, my girlfriend, she's into the more, like, slice of life things.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
We both love anime. We talk about it. Some shows she likes, I probably wouldn't watch without her. And I got her into JoJo, and she was like, this is the craziest show I've ever seen. Tell me more. And it's like, that's what it should be like.
Exactly.
Like, two different worlds coming together to make something great. And I feel like that's great about anime.
Yeah, it's cool to have, like, disagreements because that stuff could be hilarious. Like, I see it being hilarious. Like, even like when it comes to JoJo's, I was great at the third season. That's about as far as I can go. Like that, and that's not nothing against JoJo's. I just couldn't do with the whole posing. I just didn't know what was going on. I felt like I was watching Power Rangers. And
as a JoJo fan, I completely understand because they were not atomic. It's not possible to do so many poses.
I liked it, bro. I really did, but I was like, wait, whoa. Man, you with that sus thing, how I do, dog? I said, whoa. I had to slow down. I said, yeah, all right. I'm going to just go ahead and let them have that. Because sometimes you just can't go through with the whole thing, man, and you got to respect that. Just like, yo, that's not my train. It's all good, though. Y'all keep riding it, though.
That's when Tokyo Ghoul, they put the centipede and bullets in.
Oh, my God, bro. But that joke was so fire, too, dog. And even that part really messed me up. But, ooh, yo, we got to talk about these on a different episode, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, like, we got heat coming. No lie, yo. We definitely got some heat coming episode wise.
Lord knows.
Yo, but no,
Okay.
Lord knows. I was gonna say, but this brings up actually a good question, like about what you said, Kareem, about the worlds colliding, or my bad, Kurakami, what you said about the worlds colliding. Has there been an anime, and for you too, Ace, that when you were with a significant other or someone you were dating at the time, that you introduced them to an anime and you were actually surprised that they liked it?
Yes.
What was that anime?
My ex now wears nothing but Naruto shirts and like crazy Naruto shirts, and it only started after I pretty much forced her to watch an episode with me, and then she started watching them without me. And
that's how you know it's real. That's how you know it's real.
Wait a minute, slow down.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what episode you want? Oh, okay.
I said, wait a minute. Then she started knowing more about it than me, and I was like, wait a second, that's not okay. But it was one of those things where I was really grateful to see that, because I was like, wow, because like her background had nothing to do with any anime like that either. Like, it was like she's already a grown woman at that point, so it's not like, I can be a child watching this and be like, okay, I'm being influenced off of childish, cartoonish type things, and then now I'm getting interested in off of that. No, she was a grown woman and started watching it with me and was like, yo, this storyline is fire. So
True.
So I was really appreciative of that. So yes, that did happen to me before, and I would do it again.
All right. What about you, Kurakami?
For me, I already mentioned JoJo, but if I'm going to have to think of another one,
Was like completely left field, like, yo, I didn't think you would actually like this, and holy crap, you liked it, and I'm in love with you even more.
So I'm currently getting her into Candid because I was like, that's the anime that I need to rewatch. Like, I watch it almost annually because that's how much I love that one.
Okay.
And she's been like, what's this about? And I showed her a clip, and she's like, we gotta watch it right now. To the point where, like, if I'm watching a clip, she'll like visibly get upset with me, and she's like, I thought we were watching this together. And I was like, wow, you don't like the sad stuff. The sad stuff is crazy. And she's like, nah, this is my jam. So she's mostly into like crime shows.
Okay.
But this is the one where she's just like, nah, we gotta talk about it. Oh, that's a ghost? Wait, why is there a ghost there? Oh, wait, hold on. Her parents died in a plane crash? Aw, so what's the teddy bear for? Like, going through all the motions to the point where, like, she's getting more obsessed with it than I am.
Oh, damn. All right.
That's where you get them. That's where you get them. Be like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna need you to slow down now. I brought you here. I can't take you out. I can't take you out.
That's legit. It's like, all right, go on. It's like riding or seeing a child ride a bike for the first time. It's like, go on, you free. You got it now. You got it.
Did you watch
now.
this anime now? I'm gonna need you to stop now.
Shoot, man. I think
But the opposite also happened, bro. The opposite definitely happened. I tried to get some people to watch it, and they just were not into it at all. Like, I mean, we watched everything we could. And it was I get why you like it, I guess. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Like, cool.
Cool.
It's like, all right, it ain't for you. It's not your cup of tea. That's fine. Why you hurt me? But that's fine. That's cool.
I'm a little broken inside, but it's not even a big deal. Like, you know, I'll get over it.
I thought we were cool.
The best
Start hitting with the Rush Hour 2. We could have had something special, but you was a crazy at. And then I'm going to end it there.
Oh man, yeah. I think for me, my girlfriend, she actually one anime recently. It has been Haikyuu, because it's a sports anime. She doesn't like sports in real life, so I'm like, I don't think she's gonna like it. And then next thing I know, after episode 1, she like turns to me, hits me on my shoulder, and is like, babe, it's so much more than sports. I'm like, yo, you like this?
You know what's crazy though?
I was like, what?
She's not
This
wrong.
man,
She's
this
not
man
wrong.
Ace had me go through the exact same thing on Christmas.
Oh, we
last year.
did. We did.
Had me go through the exact same. I was like, I'm not into the sports anime. I mean,
Bro, as soon as
how
you see
much?
it. As soon as you
That
see
man
it.
said I lost. I was like, yo, play episode 2. But like, you like it? I was like, yo, just play episode 2.
Play
Like,
that
we gotta
joint
go
now.
home. I was like, nah, one more episode.
One more.
At the end of the day-
One more.
Bro, that is definitely like I don't know what anime does, but like they heighten sports emotions and just sports in general to such a degree. It makes you be like, yeah, I'm trying to play that joint now.
Yes.
I definitely need to get myself on the volleyball court, and I'm gonna look a fool because I'm gonna think I'm gonna be up in the air for like a good 10 minutes, thinking to myself, just spike it right over
I'ma
here.
spike this.
Oh no,
Line drive.
line drive ball. Nope.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, sports anime. They zero in on just like the actual moments of like, all right, and like how they internalize the character's thoughts and what they're feeling, and like pairing it with the animations. Like, all right, I see them. They're moving. They're starting to run. Like, they're starting to sprint towards the ball. They're leaping, and he's not as leaping. And the way he leaps, how they start drawing is like you just see like the whoosh behind him, and he's just cocking his
the
shoulder
wings.
back, let the wings fly of a crow. And oh man. Oh,
But you know, as a side
I need
note,
to play volleyball
to
now.
talk about Haiku, bro, just go on a little quick side note. The one thing that they do so beautifully in that
Yeah.
show is make sure that nobody is a small character. And I mean, like, nobody has
Exactly.
like a small backstory. Everybody from the people that aren't even in games have backstories
Yup.
that are in volleyball teams. I'm like, yo, this is insane. I have emotions for everybody in this joint. And
Exactly.
it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. But that's what I love about like animes. They definitely take time to make sure they highlight those small key moments that normally, even if it was like a normal boxing match, right? Like, you know, you'll be watching maybe like Floyd or Pacquiao type fight. You don't
Right.
know what's really going through their heads, but when you're watching their stories like through animes, you're starting to get a different feel for it now, because now you're starting to hear about backstories, what they think about during the fight, why they're fighting so hard, what's their motive, what's their purpose behind these punches that they're throwing at. It's like, yo, I feel like I can really connect with you on a different level because of what I now know. But it's a whole different feel. Like, I still love watching fighting videos, but when you watch an anime fight or watching an anime sports drawn, you sitting there looking like, all right, hold on, bro, you about to make me drop a little tear real quick, because, you know, a brother understands where you're coming from.
Yup. They do it
feel
so
like-
well. So
I
well.
feel like that's what's great about anime is because, like, you're actually able to get inside the head of every character, even the ones that you're supposed to hate. And some, even if like, of course, there's some characters written that you can't empathize with them at all.
Yep.
But even the characters that are like, oh, I hate this dude. We all know Ippo, that dude Hulk. He's a trash character.
He's horrible.
But he was like, yo, I cannot lose to this dude. And there's a part of me that's just like, dang, I feel you. Like, being the best of the best, being dethroned, like, what are you? But you are also trash. So, like, I get the pressure. Like, you could feel the pressure, the desperation, all his punches. And, like, seeing him, like, basically break down when he realized that he was going to lose.
Bro, I didn't care. I needed his face crushed. I'm sorry. Look, there's gonna be a whole episode where I start explaining it. No, I need his face crushed and through the mat.
No, of course.
He had to be gone.
It was great when he got the PTSD from the punches.
Oh, Lord.
But like when he was like, okay, you can't move, you got your face caved in, and they started to count down, and he stood back up. I was like, you know what? You got heart, man. And then his face exploded with blood. Ooh, and I was like, well, that happens.
He tried.
You tried it.
He tried.
You tried.
It's like, that's cool. But then on the flip side, it's just like when someone who you're really rooting for finally overcomes a struggle or that hurdle, it's just like, yep. It's almost like the, what's this called? You know how like when you're watching sports, even though it's not, you're not playing, you have the mirror neurons firing off. You're just like, yep, that's my dude. You feel the same passion?
Yep.
You get that from anime too, especially in like the sports ones.
Yep.
It's like, finally, we did this. We're the champs. Even though I just sat and watched you. We're the champs.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, all right, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Wait a second. I'm not even on the team. But I'm a rogue like I am.
I'm not even in their universe. What do you mean?
But you know what I also want to highlight, though, and I think that's one of the main reasons why I also get so hyped up, is just the audio that they put behind it. Those song choices, those instrumentals that you hear being built up. Like, every time you hear, like, My Hero Alone. Alone, bruh. The instrumental, when you watching, like, you know, when Deku's running with All Might in the movie, that joint had me on different type time. We watched that joint together, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And,
yes, we did.
I lie to you not, bro. The energy that you felt from the community in there, bro, was everything that you would want from an anime community.
Yes. I was just happy they were excited for every time we actually were not quiet in theaters. They were right there with us.
Oh!
Let's go! He about to turn the burners on.
Yo, not lie to you not. That's when my inner black core just starts to like really get shown at a different level sometimes, bro. Because I start saying anything off the top of my heart because I'm just like, yeah, let's go, my nigga. That's what I'm talking about. And it just gets real animated, and I love it. I'm gonna calm down.
Oh man, it gives you the moments that make you just want to stand up, rip your shirt off in pure excitement, and just yell from the top of your lungs, bro. Oh my God! Just thinking back to that moment,
like Tanaka.
Yes. He'd be on North Carolina. Come on, embrace. Tanaka different, bro.
He was built different, yo.
All right. Hold on. I would like to get to some industry news, some stuff that happened in the world of anime and whatnot. Okay. So, all right. So we all know Demon Slayer, right? Right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we know did y'all know there's a video game coming out?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So how do we feel about it? Because it is being made by the same people that made the Naruto Ninja Storm series, Cyber Connect 2. They coming out here with a French kiss of a gift to us, right? Because honestly, I feel that more anime games should probably just be given to Cyber Connect 2, because the Storm series, albeit is like a fighter, and I know some companies may want to use their anime series to have more of like a RPG or open world sort of feel, but if you're gonna go the fighter route, just give it to Cyber Connect 2, and they're gonna make it a smash hit. Because I've seen like some like YouTubers already like showcase just like trailers of the game and whatnot, just like a little bit of a demo, and I gotta say it looks like it's gonna play just like Storm.
Oh, word.
And if so, that's good. That's it. That's all they really need. It's cool. Copy and paste just different characters and names.
Cap, bro. No cap. Storm is definitely that type of joint where it's like 2K to the brothers, man, or like Madden. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like that for the anime community, because like when you start playing that joint with your peoples, like it gets so disrespectful?
Yeah, we know that. We know that for a fact, especially with our group. Yeah.
Don't you start.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I just don't feel it.
Because I came and cracked the summit. I cracked the summit. That's all I gotta say. I cracked the summit.
I'm not gonna let the audience out on that inside joke. So all right. So what you talking about? I wasn't even playing, y'all. This is how hype we get, right? So he's playing his cousin, my homie, right? And it's like it starts off like a close game. It starts off like a close game, and then I realized my homie's using the Raikage. Now me being the 6th Raikage, right? I gotta represent for my homie. He look.
Was
every
not
ninja
necessary.
That's black.
Was not
every
necessary.
every ninja that's black, I'm rooting for him, right? And I forget who you were using. I think you were using Kakashi and Shizui, and right. So he's using the Sharingan boys out here. So, and I was like, oh, he think he's smooth just because you got the Sharingan. All right, watch how the lightning cloak amps up the speed, and I'm just over here. I'm on full cap. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on full cap. I am loudspeaker, just yelling in the chat all these crazy things that'll be yelled at sports. Like, look, I'm trying like not to curse as much, but I was like, yo, go fuck that ninja up. What's up? You ain't got nothing. I was like, you ain't got nothing on the Cloud Village, son. It's the Raikage.
To give him a connective moment, I want y'all to go back if y'all ever watch Haiku, and y'all know when the last team they went against, how they had a band that kind of threw the whole team off. The whole team off. That was Senpai. That was Senpai Savage over there. He was throwing me off to a whole different degree, and to the point where, you know, when your armor breaks in the Ninja Storm, he done broke my core at that point, because he started talking about he just like his character, broken and defeated. I said, damn, I didn't even know how to fight, and then I got defeated by a kunai because he started saying, oh, you might as well off him with a kunai, off him with a kunai. Oh! And then I got off with a kunai. It was so bad. It was so bad that I had to log off, and it made me go into training. I lie to you not. I went into training. Here's the good news, y'all. I promise you, if you really put your mind to it and train as hard as you want, you can go ahead and come back with vengeance. Because I came back with everybody, including Senpai and a lot of their friends. I didn't really know everybody like that, but I came through because my cousin came back from Japan. They all had a nice little sit down at the crib. I had no problem walking in there and say, I want to run everybody fade. Put that Ninja Storm in.
Raikage got like it first. Sasuke at the Kage Summit. He wasn't playing, dog. He's like, I'm not here for the fucking games,
I wasn't here for the games, bro. I came here to chop it down and make sure everybody knew it's not going down like that. My name needs to be reprimanded because I'm not going to get disrespected like that. Call me Birdman. Put some respect on my name.
Call me Birdman.
But yo, with the new game from Cyber Connected, with Demon Slayer, do you believe it's gonna bring that out in us?
Yes. And here's the reason why.
I'm sorry for everyone in advance who I play with.
Here's the reason why. When they got all them different breathing techniques, we gonna have a whole bunch of different breathing conversations. It's gonna be coming down to the point where we start talking about each other's drips in the game. Yep. I don't care. I'm gonna come up for anything because I know when I got to go against you, I got to get my trash talk right. I really do.
That's fair. Because look. Normally, I am not really a trash talker, but some friends just bring it out of you, and when I trash talk, I'm good.
I didn't even
not gonna
do
be
nothing, bruh. I was minding my business, chilling.
I ride for the Cloud Village so hard that it's just anyone against them is an enemy. I'm sorry, it's just I'm trash talking. I'm trash.
It didn't get that deep.
I'm so sorry.
It's cool. You just got to run it back again.
But yeah, as we all know, Demon Slayer, okay, they're getting a new video game. We know the movie has been, bumping, is, making bank. Now it's trying to get an Academy Award, so it's only going to be shown in America right now for only Orlando, a week. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's a smart move, but hey, they want to try and get an Academy Award. I can't blame them.
I respect it for a couple of reasons, only because when you have it in a small location like that, you're only doing it for a select few of people so that you can have a lot more opportunity with the streaming networks later on. But I think they could have probably tried to open up a little bit more, but I don't know. Maybe they were afraid of the COVID pandemic not allowing people to come out.
Well, To me, I think the smarter decision would have been to opening it up to people who have a Crunchyroll subscription or Verve or Funimation.
Yes.
And whether that be English dub or sub, they want to see this movie regardless of what you have, right? So if you open it up there, and then even if people had to like pay a couple extra dollars to watch it, just like how, some movies are going straight to HBO Max. You literally could have done that for Crunchyroll or Funimation, and people were like, yes. Like 100%, I'm there. Like you're still gonna get your money. I mean, yeah, those streaming platforms would have taken some cut from it, but I think at this point it would have been just better to get it out there, because now it almost feels like people are gonna feel like they have to. I mean, not just wait, but they feel like they're gonna have to go in some roundabout way to see this movie that they really want to see, and it's just been forever since it got into the U.S. soil. I don't condone piracy, but it might be what some people do to see this movie.
Look, when you ain't got nothing, you gotta make do with what you got.
Yeah, but I will say, if it does win the Academy Award, though, kudos. That's awesome. That's absolutely amazing. Let anime win more awards. And speaking of awards, the Anime Awards finally, they dropped, I think a week or two ago from when we made this episode. So the best anime of 2020, Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are we even surprised?
No.
Yes.
No.
Wait, you said yes?
I've never seen a single episode of that show.
What? Wait, you serious? Oh my God, you were never in the chat. Oh my God. All right, so on Fridays, y'all, we usually link up and watch like the newest episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever new episodes are out, and then we start gaming. I forget you always do a stream, and then you join like at 3 a.m. Holy crap.
Yes, I do.
Dang. Well, man, when you get some time, because I know it's been real difficult, especially with everything going on in life, you got to get your chance to check it out, because I literally can't tell you enough about how they find a way to really bring all the animes that we grew up on and find a way to kind of connect them into either conversation or just the energy alone that they bring into it. On top of the fact niggas get jumped in there, bro. Like, you just get jumped.
So
no one running ones, dog.
Nobody runs ones, bro. ain't no one-on-one here. What? Keep that in Dragon Ball, my guy.
That's the thing. I like seeing clips of it, and I've seen fights. I've seen people get jumped. I've seen everyone. They're like, "Oh, this moment's hype," and I'm just like, "Okay."
You gotta give it a chance to yourself when you get a chance.
No, I listen. It's on the list, but like every time I'm like, for example, this week I was like, I'm gonna start it today, and then I watch another clip. Despite watching multiple clips of Jujutsu Kaisen, I watched a clip of this anime called Kaguya-sama Love is War. And
I need to watch that too.
Instead, because that show had me in tears. I finished the entire season in like a couple of hours. How much I was laughing at that show.
Okay.
And I was like, this other show is still ongoing, but this one is like funny.
Word.
I just, for some reason, I just can't. It doesn't interest me. Man eats fingers. Already lost me there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, when you put it like that, it sounds weird, but like context.
You gotta actually see it. You gotta see it before you start coming at it. You gotta see it.
I'm not coming at it. That's just
man eats fingers.
That's the one thing I know. The man eats fingers gets like the powers of like this demon god or like
I said, you gotta see it,
curses.
Bro. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it.
Hey man, to each their own. Again, if it ain't for you, hey, it just ain't for you. But hey, I gotta check out that Kage-sama John. That sounds really good. So
it's just so much shonen. It's probably gonna be a long runner. And then I've heard people who like actually read the manga like actually dips off. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste my time until it finishes.
Fair enough.
So
hey, up to you. I'm enjoying what I'm watching so far.
Shoot.
Of course.
Shoot. But no, I feel that.
What's the best animation of the year?
Best animation of the year? I gotta check that out real quick. 1 second. Best animation is Keep Your Hands Off Izuken. Yep.
What?
That's the best animation of the year. Keep Your Hands Off Izuken.
But have you seen the animation?
Serious?
I haven't seen it, but yeah, that's
the girl, bro.
I just looked it up.
No.
Hold on, wait. Here are the nominees, though.
No.
Here are the nominees that lost out to that. So, Great Pretender, Princess Connect Dive, The God of High School, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Beastars.
Beastars might have been able to take that joint, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah.
God of High School shouldn't be
God
on
of
that
High
list.
School definitely deserved it too. I was definitely putting him over this joint, but I guess the art style from what I'm looking up right now, because I've never watched it and I don't actually plan on watching this, but the art style is so different, it probably like grabbed the attention.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue, is that the art style is so...
It looks
angular.
like manga to life. Like just looking at the screen cap that they have here, it just literally looks like manga, but just brought to life.
I'll be honest. It's not the designs. It's the one character who can't close her mouth that throws me off all the time.
Okay.
Like every time I look at her, she just talks and her lips move along her teeth, and I'm just like, I know people who actually talk like that, and I can't. So,
bro.
That's a super bad joke. If you can talk like that, I'm going to pray for you.
Listen, bro, you know exactly what I'm talking about. People who barely like, their teeth are always like this, and they're like, okay, man, how's we're gonna do it? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Ew.
Oh man, I'm happy for my shonens out here though. Best fight scene. Actually, I'm not sure if I actually agree with it, but I do love it in the manga. It's Deku versus Overhaul.
I don't know if I agree with that. Well, of the year?
Yeah, of the year. Now here are the runner-ups and nominees. It's Satoru Goju versus Ryomen's Sukuna. Then there's, I don't even know this one, Birokuli versus Dark God Vecta, and that's from Sword Art Online Alicization. Then we have two from God of High School, Jin Mori versus Han Daiwei. Hold up.
That should have been it.
That probably should have been one.
No, it shouldn't.
And then Jin Mori versus Jagal Taek. Oh, you know what?
I think God of High School definitely deserved to fight John though, bro. Because like,
it definitely
deserved. So clean.
It definitely didn't have the best plot midway through, but it definitely had the best fight scene. Okay.
I'm gonna say something controversial as someone who actually reads the webtoon.
I'm gonna read this one.
What you guys saw wasn't anything to spit home about. In fact, they ruined the fights. They ruined the story. The fight that we should have gotten, the fight that actually should have won, was Jin Mori versus the kid who could turn to the fox.
Word.
Oh, yeah.
Because Mori actually loses that fight. He gets the same training, but then he loses, and Mori like goes into a quick depression because he's like, I lost. I'm the strongest in my team. We're about to dip. We're about to lose this entire like fight. And then Mira, who's apparently the weakest of the team, actually beats dude. But it's like such a close fight. It's her getting rocked and she's just getting back up. And he's like, you can't beat me. Don't worry about it. Like, you're not Mori. And she's like, yeah, but I'm not going to let my team down. And it's just back and forth. And she lands one hit on dude. Fades him. And she has 1 HP left. That should have been the fight of the year.
Dang.
Not that Mori versus Dom. Man.
Listen, bro. Whatever the anime produced, I seen and I liked it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes.
But I also understand because like they definitely be going off target with a lot of these mangas and everything like that. And that's another discussion we could probably save for another episode because that's
if we get season 2, if we get season 2 in 2022, y'all gonna see what actually should be like.
I mean,
season 1 and this actual competition isn't anything compared to like the rest, bro. Like those fights where they start throwing planets at each other. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
A planet? Oh, okay.
The girl splits the sky like she's out, like he's Gold Roger and Whitebeard. She's like, my team needs me. Yoink. Cuts dude in half. Bro, y'all ain't seen nothing.
All right, I need to read the webtoon. Like, I need to. Okay. Oh, man.
That show could have been beautiful.
Oh, I just looked up some of the top joints for the anime winners of the year. And I was actually happy to see one of them being best couple was Nasa Yuzaki and Tsukasa Yuzaki from Tonikawa, Over the Moon for You.
Oh, that's so good.
It was such a good anime, bro, but I gotta shout out their opening, bro. That joint was such a bop. Their bop was so joint. It said, dee, 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 dee. I said, okay, hold on, Millie Rock. Damn. Hey. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That show was actually really good. It's a really good feel anime, so if anybody got a chance to go watch that, definitely.
That man has the most, like, I won't even say game, but that's dedication that I like to see. Man gets hit by a truck, talk about that girl pretty. Marry me, dog. Before he passes out. I was like, that's a real one, bro.
Truck Sama got no...
Truck Sama helped again, bro.
This man said, yeah, nah.
Oh man, that's yeah. Looking at this list, man. All right, this is pretty good. I definitely need to go back and read some webtoons, but it has come to a point where we are running a little long, but in a good way, in a good way for this episode.
If we're about to close out, let me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
Biggest geek moment in all of anime. It could be manga, whatever it's called. But for you, when was the moment you just let it out?
Oh, all right. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna start. So, let's. Oh, fuck. I have a lot. I'll say. All right. So a big geek moment, or where I knew I was like I'm heavy into anime, was when I was younger, right? I guess it's like going into like the fan fiction sort of realm. In Naruto, I always wanted to place myself into these worlds. So when Kabuto created a Naruto ninja info card, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to have one of those, right? So I started making one for myself, and then I started making one for my friends, and then their friends, and then their friends, and the next thing I know, I'm making ninja info cards, but there's also like backed with like a full story of like decades of ninja that come after us and or like during our times. I'm like, I created a whole world within the world. That's pretty like geeky for me, but I think the other geekiest thing was probably starting this podcast and being a part of a podcast known as the Black Tribbles, where I could just geek out and be me forever. So yeah, but having ninja info cards, I'm like, oh, I'm in this deep and like making signature moves. Like I had a move called the G-Force Rasengan because I was never gonna use the Chidori. Bumped that because Sasuke had it. I didn't want that. So instead of having a wind nature, I had the earth nature, and it came at you like a meteorite, kind of pulled you in a little bit too with a gravitational pull. I wanted to expand more on the lightning, the black lightning, because Amaterasu is the black fire, so I'm like, that's the fire of the god, so why wouldn't the black lightning be the lightning of Raijin? So just kind of exploring the techniques like that with the black lightning release armor, Raijin mode. Even my Sage mode was a little bit different. Knowing that you have to base some things off of mythology, I based mine off of, Viking mythology with the Berserker, where a crazed Viking soldier, if for what they've put as would drink the blood of a bear, would then go into a frenzy or go berserk, and it would be incredibly difficult to take down and to defeat, usually going on a warpath for days on end. So I kind of used some of that to say that my summonings would be bears. Each bear would have its own unique abilities, and my Sage mode allows me to fuse my essence with the bears, thus having this like berserker form. Maybe not necessarily going to a berserker rage, but having that form, so being able to use the bear's abilities. I had a black bear that was good at using like chakra shields. I had a polar bear that was an ice release user. A sun bear that was a lava release user, and then a grizzly bear that was just pure sage and nature energy. I just got very detailed, very down to the nitty gritty, and it was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, you just did it again. That was fire.
I mean, I just explained what I had back then. Like that's what I had.
Golly, bro.
Yeah, I was in these weeds.
You got a geek moment that can match that.
Yeah.
Look, that's how I got the name Senpai Savage. I'm a little bit ahead of y'all. It's all good. Just when it comes to the geek. All right, maybe I'm out there.
So remember how earlier tonight I was like, if anyone like came at me, I'd be like, all right, fists in the face, all that stuff. I'd defend myself if they tried to play me. There was a time. We all know that meme, don't F with me. I got the power of God and anime on my side.
Yes.
Bro.
By the power of God and anime. I was
in one of those altercations, man. I was like, all right. They're like, what are you going to do? You can't fight. I was like, all righty. Got to the stance. 2 palm, 4 palm, 16 palm. Bro. That was the worst moment of my life. I won.
Time. You can't say that's the worst moment of your life because you won with the 8 trigram 64 palm, son.
64. If you really won with a 64 palm, dog, there is no way that could be the worst moment. That has to be a highlight reel.
That's a victory. Nah. That's a highlight reel. You won.
The squat and everything. Bro, I look back and I keep myself at night. I was like, I could just kicked him. I could have sweeped him. I could have just him. I became the Hyuga.
Yo, but is that so wrong, though? You became the Hyuga. You hit him with 64 palms and his chakra point, son. You put him down.
Hey,
bro, I clowned myself in the mirror that night.
Look. Hold on. Another super geek moment, though. Like, that's not bad. I don't care what you say, Reem. That is not bad, Koro. But have y'all ever tried to, like, power up, though? Like, and actually thought you saw energy around you?
Who has
it? All right. I just didn't want to be the only one.
Everybody tried to go super. Bro, when I was like a young boy and I was having like a whole outing with my cousin and my grandma to this day I will never forget the way she looked at me because I was crying. Like, my cousin pissed me off. She used to bully me a little bit because she was trying to be the boss of everything, and I kicked her one time and I got in trouble. So I couldn't hit women. That's always not a good thing. But she pushed me to that limit. But I got to the point where I was so pissed off, I really started charging up, and I really thought I was really about to turn up in that house. I said, ah! It was bad enough that I had my hands and I had my whole entire body looking like I was in Dragon Ball Z. My grandmother looked at me and she said, because my grandma's Jamaican, for those of y'all who don't know, she said, oh, what do you... I said, it made it so much worse because the disappointment she had in her face was just like, I don't even know how to handle this. And I said, that's cool. But yeah, I definitely tried to do that. I tried to do the Rasengan before. I tried, what else I did? Everybody tried to comment on me high. I think everybody's tried it at least like 17 times within the month.
I put a flashlight in my hand and would push that shadow and be like,
I mean, that's true.
Like,
I don't know what balloons
coming at you.
Yeah.
Yo, do you remember in the I'm sorry, finish.
You go, bro. Go ahead.
To like build off of your like trying to power up, I thought it was like a big thing because the Saiyans had blonde hair. I was like, yo, I'm black.
I thought that.
What kind of hair would I be, right? Do you remember in
Budokai
3? They had the alternate costume for Gogeta?
Yes!
Bro, I ran to the store, right? I got some spray for my hair. I charged up. And Cleve was like, what are you doing? I was like, yo, I'm Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's like, bro, what?
Yes, 100%.
I was like, it's a silver hair. I was like, that bull. I got my ass beat that night. Man, whenever I was feeling down, I would just spray dye my hair. I was like, this is it. I'm here.
It's like, I am the Super Saiyan now. This is it. The silver. Yes. Oh, that shit was so ill. I still to this day feel like, like black Super Saiyan is gonna have like the silver, and silver is my favorite color. So like, I'm 100% about it. Like, yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, word. I remember that joke. Okay. Otakon, please, I pray to the Almighty that people are vaccinated, things are safer to go out, that this COVID-19 thing is, taken care of, people are good, places are 100%, given the okay, because everything is, you're able to be broken free from quarantine, that Otakon, if you open and you there, holla, because we coming through. All right, holla.
Straight up.
No, but so no, that actually segues perfectly because the last thing, honestly, we really gotta do before we say so long to our viewers and our people who watch us. I say viewers, that's gonna come later. My bad, yo. I'm like, listeners. I'm so in 3 different podcasts in my head right now. but to our listeners later, is that Ace, you need a station ID. You need a podcast name because, I'm Senpai Savage, Remus Kurokami. You Ace. Right?
Man.
Now, real name Adrian, nickname Ace, but there's also Ace in One Piece, right?
This is true. He was
So,
also
like-
part of the basis where I came up with Ace. Well, actually, it was from Paid in Full, but we ain't gonna get into it.
That's a different Ace entirely. That's a far different Ace entirely.
Ace Boogie.
Oh dear God. So you think you might be able to come up with a name deriving from One Piece, or what? Kuro, help me out here. Let's try and give him a name, or hopefully he can form one himself, though.
That's right.
Actually, so I took Kurakami from Madaka Box because that's her last name.
Okay.
Her name literally translates into Black God.
True.
And I was like, okay, Black Podcast. Sounds nice. Got whatever it's called.
True.
I say take it from, if you like the meaning of a name, and the anime that's on the Hyper DL that no one knows about. That's where I got my name from. Honestly, it comes down to you, bro.
Yeah, man. That's why I haven't really been too pressed on like trying to figure out a name because usually it just comes, and I haven't really thought of nothing too crazy right now, man.
Well, I mean,
stacked with y'all.
You won't get one by episode 1, so this is episode 0. You ain't too pressed, but we figured that out tonight.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad at you. We gonna figure it out. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head because like this is supposed to be something serious to me, and I take them naming things real too.
Yeah, man.
honestly,
It took me
names
forever to get
and
Zenkai Station.
That's a fact.
Shoot.
Oh man, that's
Y'all-
a fact. So
We also really love Naruto.
it's true. It's true. It's just nothing's really coming, man. I don't know, man. Something's not really getting there. Something's not there yet. I'm just trying to figure it out as we go along. But
I mean, as corny as it is, what if it was just Ace X?
That's also fine with me because I personally do not mind. That's how I've been going as for the longest. Just kind of works.
Okay.
It is what it is at this point, man. I really don't have no problem with nothing.
Could be. Well, or how about this? Ace X Fire.
Ace X.
Or is that-
Hell no.
No. Okay.
Hell no.
I mean, could be that could be your rap name though. Our mixtape is fire, boy. Ace X Fire.
Fire, come through with the Expire.
PK Fire.
Spilt milk. Spilt my.
Oh god. Better say my name like it's Oscar Martin. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, y'all. I'm sorry. We're not gonna do that.
Let's see.
Hey. Dang, bro. Okay.
I know. I'm really that bull.
I'm about to just say I'm really that bull with no name. No name.
No name. I like undefined, man. And I'm gonna try to look something up real quick. Let's see.
What about Mugetsu?
What?
Like Moonless.
Say it again.
Or Taiki. I don't know, I'm spitting out shit. Ignore me.
No. Say the joint again. I didn't quite hear you.
I said Mugetsu, that's the name of one of the
Like
companions.
Ichigo's move or the form?
Well, actually,
That's
I was going
Setsuga.
after the Fox.
That's Setsuga.
No, Mugetsu's the move,
Yeah.
or the name of the move. It also translates into Moonless.
Yep.
But I was just looking at, like, I don't know, just random names.
Like, so Getsu's
And
older
I-
brother, wielder of all 7 blades of the mist. I mean, I'm just out here with the anime facts.
You're a different breed.
Or you
Senpai.
could be the god of luck, Taiki.
Taiki.
Nah, I'm just tripping, bro. Please don't.
Taiki.
Please don't let me name anything.
I think for now we might just have to roll with Ace X right now, just for.
Listen, bro, you call it what you want. I'm really not pressed on it. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm really not pressed on it. We could leave it as Ace X right now because you had me start looking up some people's names and whatnot. I said,
No,
oh, man.
exactly. Until you define yourself, you'll be Ace X. There it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in, for kicking it with us over in Sector Vibe here on Zenkai Station. I gotta say a mighty thank you. Please be sure when this is out to share it, follow us. You can at us at Zenkai Station on Twitter, Instagram, and yeah, we have a TikTok content coming there soon. You can get at us at zenkaistation@gmail.com. And please don't forget to, rate us 5 stars, share it, like it, comment, all that good stuff. And from Ace X, Kurokami, from me, Senpai Savage, we are signing off from Zenkai, and with full sincerity, I gotta say, much love and many blessings, travelers. Thanks for vibing with us. Peace.
Peace.